how hard is it to get in shape when you're over 40, over 50, over 60 and beyond, and you have no energy, you're overweight, and it just seems like it's too late, it's an impossible task? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you several people who have done it, several average people who have done it, and if you stick around till the end, I'm going to talk about the domino effect that makes it a lot easier than you think. So let's get started. Okay, let's start with an average guy named Jim. He started at age 51, thinking the best days of his life were in the past. He started his journey at 265 pounds, and by the time he was 53, he was down to 196 pounds and in the best shape of his life. When he started, he wasn't strong enough to do chin-ups or push-ups, so he did modified versions of both exercises. He worked out from 2 to 4 hours per week with just basic exercises. He cleaned up his diet, and as he got stronger, he increased his intensity. And at 53, he can now do weighted chin-ups and a lot more. He's a great example of what can be done with just simple changes to your lifestyle and a little exercise. Or how about Wojciech Wektałowicz? He's a 69-year-old grandfather with a six-pack. When you look at him now, it's hard to believe that just 3 years ago, he looked like an average old dude with a gut. In 2018, he started training with his son to compete in the Masters Athletic Championships in track and field. He has used intermittent fasting and lowered carbohydrate consumption to control his body fat. He limits his workouts to 3 times per week, and he uses a lot of body weight exercises to build and maintain muscle and functional fitness. His simple approach to fitness has given him the body and energy level of a much younger man. Now here's a YouTuber by the name of Doug. Like many of us, Doug gained weight and lost weight a few times throughout his life, but he always gained back more than he lost. He finally made commitments to himself to make lifestyle changes that would stick. He used simple exercises like walking, riding a bike, and basic resistance exercise, and he cleaned up his diet and added some discipline to the size of portions that he ate. And in 1 year, he was able to transform himself into a much leaner and fit dude. One more example of how it's possible to dig yourself out of the hole of an unhealthy lifestyle. And then there's Mike. Yep, that's me. After spending my 30s and 40s and 50s building multi-million-dollar companies, I had fallen into bad habits of stress, drinking, a bad diet, and generally letting my health and my youth slip away. In my late 50s, I committed with my sons to begin competing in Spartan obstacle course races, and I began to get back in shape. I did some unconventional workouts with whatever I had available, and I added calisthenics, weight training, martial arts, and I cleaned up my diet. And now, at 64 years old, I compete regularly with my sons, and I am probably in the best shape of my life. You know, it doesn't take a lot of sophisticated equipment to get in shape either. And I have a little bit of equipment, but 90% of my workouts are body weight type workouts. And even this exercise is just a body weight. And you can do this a lot of different ways, modified, which you can see in some of my other videos. So let's talk a little bit about the domino effect. The domino effect is just this simple. The more that you do, the more exercise that you do, the more you're able to do. The more you're able to do just in life. And the more you're able to do, the more you'll want to do. So the more you want to do, the more you will do. And all of that combines, piles up, just like a domino, to make you more and more fit and more capable of living a more active and enjoyable lifestyle. Just think of your fitness journey just like the dominoes. You tip over that first one and the rest of them begin to fall. Once you start on a fitness journey, if you'll stick with it, the benefits are immeasurable. You'll be able to enjoy a much more active, much more healthy, and much more engaged lifestyle. Doesn't matter whether you're over 40, over 50, over 60, or beyond. No matter what condition you're in, it only gets better once you start getting yourself back in shape. And hopefully these people you've just seen are proof positive of what's possible. If you got value from this video, please share it with your friends. Share it with someone else who needs to see it. And thank you for watching.